In this video, we're gonna be learning how much weight we can take out of the Dodge Challenger Hellcat. In about 10 days, we will be racing this car at Maryland International Raceway.
Why can't I do this when the camera's on? I just did it.
Literally, my car is sitting a full 1 inch higher. What's up, everybody? It's Stefan here from Mod to Fame, and we are back with another video. And this one is of more technical nature. So if you're not into the technical stuff, you can go ahead and excuse yourself. However, in this video, we're gonna be learning how much weight we can take out of the Dodge Challenger Hellcat by removing the full interior out of the car. Well, not the full interior, but at least all of the seats. Anyway, let's jump into it. Let's go. Guys, I know you're waiting for updates on this car, and I got a lot of them. Trust me, car is running great so far, but there is small little things that we've still run into that I have to take care of. So I will get you guys serious updates once this thing is fully running and gunning and dyno ready. So we'll get back to the C5 Corvette. Don't worry, it ain't going nowhere, but I have been driving it a little bit. Anyway, so this is my Dodge Challenger Hellcat. For those of you that don't know, this vehicle is a twin turbo build. By removing the supercharger and going completely twin turbo, the car makes upwards of 1,200 wheel horsepower. And I usually 100% of the time drive around like this. Full weight, I race like this, everything. Full weight car, nothing's been removed, everything factory full weight in, including a baby seat, including my rear subwoofers and the trunk. Like absolutely nothing has been removed from this car, and that is not something that you see very often from fast Hellcats. However, even with that, this car you've seen beat some really fast cars. Most notably and most recently, you know that this car walked on a couple Tesla Plaids, and that is this way. Like, and I think that's fair, right? Because that car is this way, 100% factory, full weight condition. That being said, this car has the potential to get a lot faster. And in about 12 days, well, probably from when this video goes up, in about 10 days, we will be racing this car at Maryland International Raceway. And for the first time, I'm gonna not handicap the car, and I am going to drop some weight. The question is, how much weight can I drop? Well, we're gonna start out with removing all the seats in this video. In a video to come, we're gonna remove all the seats. We're gonna remove the subwoofers. We're going to remove the trunk mat. We're going to remove the floor mats. Then in a future video, we're going to remove the front sway bar so that the vehicle has a little bit more yaw, or it squats harder in the rear. I wanna get some good weight transfer in this thing. So the purpose of this event is, it is a roll race event. I would like to compete, and the class that I like to compete in is going to be against some of the fastest of fast cars. I'm talking about in this class is definitely going to be the GTRs that make probably 1,000 to 1,200 horsepower, twin turbo Lambos that make 1,000, 1,100 wheel horsepower, as well as really, really fast Corvettes that make 1,000 to 1,200 horsepower as well. A Hellcat is going to compete with those cars, which is usually not the case, especially not in roll racing. You don't really see Hellcats dominate roll racing like that. But this particular one I built specifically for this type of event. Some people build their cars to play on the streets. Some people build their cars to drag race specifically. Me personally, I built this car to dominate in roll racing, and that is what I intend to do. So to do that, we're going to finally turn it up as well, which we're going to do in a later video as well. We're going to turn this car up. Usually I'm driving around on my street settings, which my street settings is about 19 pounds of boost. It's in my setting 2 is what I call it. It's my medium boost, and you know, the car is somewhere in the mid 11s on that. But for this event, we're gonna go with an additional 6 pounds of boost on top of that. Really, really send it. You guys do the math. The car probably makes about, per pound of boost, probably another 20 to 25 wheels. So there you go. You guys do the math. Anyway, what we're gonna do today is start by removing the interior. And what we're gonna do with that is, here I have set up a little makeshift scale. So I'm gonna take this piece of wood, weigh it, discover what the weight is of this combination. And then what I'll be able to do is take the seats and stuff and put them on the wood and it remain on the scale. This is going to be the only way possible to do this. I don't have the full weigh stations or the track weight setups that are available that you can buy. I don't have that, so I gotta do this myself. I gotta make shit for weight. DIY stuff. Anyway, let's start. All right, boys, so this is gonna be a little bit challenging to do with one hand, but for you guys, I'm gonna try. All right, so I'll trigger the scale. All right, now this triggered. Let's see how much this weighs. All right. So this combination is basically 12 pounds. Let's start with taking out the passenger seat. All right, boys, so switching to the GoPro so we can get busy taking out this interior. First thing we want to do is you want to use, it's called the E11, the socket, but I lost my E11, so you can also use a 10 if it's not super duper tight. It will be enough to grab the bolts to get it out. What I like to do is I always start with the back ones and then I move to the front. So let's do that. So you got bolt here and bolt there. It's only 4 bolts, so no big deal. Almost forgot. Before you do all of this, you definitely want to remove the headrest or else you will not get the seat out. So what we'll do is we'll lean the seat back and we'll take out the headrest. So just so you know, to remove the headrest, it's not only this button, but there's one right here too. So you got to press both of them to get it out. What I like to do is put the bolts in the cup holder because I don't know where they're at. All right, boys, on to the front bolts. Man, I got to get these tracks fixed. My tracks are all jacked up. Something that just goes wrong with these Challengers. I noticed the tracks, the little plastic parts, breaking them, and it makes it hard to do anything. But I got it. So the good thing is there's only these 4 bolts, so no big deal. Now I got to get past those white tracks. In your car, you probably don't have a problem if those tracks are not broken. But in my car, those tracks are broken. I find cars that you go get a lot of access to the back seat, like I get, because, you know, I put my kid back there. Sometimes ride passengers. I feel like that's out. And this one now too. And this is the last one. And we'll be out of there, boys. All right, so I got all 4 bolts out, folded the seat kind of forward. That'll help you a lot. You want to kind of bring it as forward as possible so it folds up like a V, and then you can grab it and take it out. So let's do that. Don't be like me. Don't be an idiot. Don't forget to unplug. Don't forget to unplug the side airbag as well as the heated seat module, because I surely just did. See? Even the people who know sometimes can make stupid mistakes. But here we go. I got it. So it just pretty much unclips, clips up, and they're simple. I messed up. I kicked my wood. All right, let me get this set up. Well, I'll tell you, that seat got some weight on it, though. I'll tell you that. Sheesh. Yeah, that looks about right for the tracks. All right, so now that that's on there, we got to get the weight off of the scale, trigger the scale, then sit it back down, and that'll give us our weight. Remember, we're starting at 11.9 or basically 12 pounds, okay? Y'all ready? All right, boys, I was able to get up to show up on camera. I needed both my hands and I needed all my focus. I'm gonna try to do it again for you boys, but I just got the measurement of 68.1. All right, so and that's without the headrest. Matter of fact, let me do it again with the headrest. All right, before you guys ask what is all this in my garage, I changed my power steering pump. My power steering pump went bad, so I put the salt down to catch all the oil. And now I just gotta clean it up. And these were leaves that were blown in my garage that I just blew into a pile, and now I gotta pick up. So that's what that stuff is. All right, so putting the headrest back in. Let's see what we get. It was a little hard to do, but I'm gonna try to do it again. The rest of the seats, the rear seat should be pretty simple. Passenger was a bit of a challenge. The driver is also gonna be a challenge because it's a little awkward, that's all. All right, you boys ready? Let's do what I did again. Why can't I do this when the camera's on? I just did it with the camera off, and all of a sudden now I can't do it. God damn. Hold on, y'all. I need to put you down because I need to focus. All right, boys. Now I got my hands free. 'Cause I ain't working with y'all. Y'all terrible, terrible people that you guys are, making me do this shit. And it's hot out here. I can't believe I'm doing this with y'all. Oh, gotta put the bulk of the weight in the back. Maybe not that much in the back. Not too much in the back. All right, there we go. Now that should do it. That should do it, boys. Okay. Now, let's take the weight off of the scale by tipping this way just to get the weight off. Much better balance now though. Make sure the scale's on 0. It is. All right. Let the weight, give a chance for the weight to get set. When I see the numbers pop up, that's when I'll know. I think the numbers are already up. See what we got. Yep. All right, 70.6. You guys see it. 70.6. So now, who's good at math? We had 11.9. 70.6 minus 11.9. That is the weight of the seat with the headrest. I'll put a total at the end. All right, there you go, guys. I did the math real quick. I took away the 11.9 and the passenger seat with the headrest, 58.7. So give or take almost 60 pounds from the passenger seat, and the passenger seat doesn't even have a motor. Jeez. All right, boys, so that was a decent bit of weight. I already unbuckled the car seat. I'm not gonna bother wearing the car seat because that doesn't apply to you guys. Most of you are not riding around in your sports car with a baby seat in the back. That's just this guy. All right, boys, the rear seat though, the rear seat bottom at least, is very easy. It's just on with clamps, so you just gotta, hold on, I gotta get in there. See, it's just on with clamps. And fun fact, your fuel pumps, you have fuel pumps here, and you have fuel pumps, this is not on fully. Gotta put that back on, right? I'll put that back on in a minute. Anyway, you have your main pumps there, then you have your pickup pump here, because it's like a saddle style where it has a tank here and a tank here, and it's like connected through here like a thin part. So this pump picks up fluid from here, dumps it in there. Fuel, not fluid. All right, so let's weigh the bottom part, see what we got. All right, let the number come up, then we'll move it. Did the number come up? Yes. All right, we got 24.6 is what we got. So let's do our math real quick and write the number down. And there it is, you guys see it, 24.6 minus 11.9 equals 12.7. So rear bot for bottom is 12.7. That excludes seat belts or anything. That's just a little bottom piece. Now we're gonna do the top. All right, boys, I know I said I was gonna do the rest of the back seat, but instead I'm gonna do the most challenging seat first, which is the driver's seat. It's very similar to the passenger seat. Only difference is you gotta scoot it all the way forward. It has power, and the passenger is manual. So let's get this out. Yeah, we got some merch back here from going to different shows and stuff like that. So if you want your Mod to Fame merch, no, it won't be this. This is just display material. And this is a hat that I actually wear, which is why it's dirty. I think I've worn this one too, but that's just display material that we use for shows. So modtofame.com is basically what I'm saying, guys. Simple as that. All right, cool. Oh, this one is tight. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the same on this one. We gotta get some good leverage on it, because remember, we don't got the right fitting. So I gotta put my weight on the top so it doesn't wiggle and twist off and strip the head, because we cannot afford that to happen. That would be terrible. Gotta be careful. All right, guys, I gotta put you down. I want to really make sure I get this right. I only got one shot at it. All right, boys, I got it. I took my time with it. I had to make sure I didn't strip it. That was That's why I really had to take my time with it, but I got it. All right, now it's gonna be the same on the rest of the bolts. I don't need to film that boring part. And just like that, boys, seat is out. Boy, you don't realize how, you know, dirty, hot crumbs make it all around your interior till you take the seats out. So we will be doing a thorough cleaning before we put these seats back in. But anyway, all right, so we got this big boy out. Now this one is gonna be really heavy. So, man, I'm going to lift this without you guys. I'm sorry. I need to, all my hands and all my focus. Make sure I don't drop this on the seal of my car and damage anything. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, so we're loaded on our makeshift weight bench. What we got to do is remove the weight, reset the scale, and then we'll have our weight for the driver's side seat. But before we do that, what we need to do is get the headrest, because I got that off right now. So let's go grab that. All right, boys, our headrest is loaded and we're ready to go. Let's get it. Get the weight off. Oh, shit. I gotta shift the weight back a little bit. Give me a second, guys. Wait, can I do this? I think I can do this. Yes, I can. Oh, come on, get back on there. Get back on there. There we go. Woo! Sheesh, 83.50. 83.50, boys. Let's redo the weight and make sure that all the weight of the seat is on there. All right, but I think that's right. Let's see. Hold on. We gotta shift this back a little bit. Come on. Come on, baby. Shift back a little bit. And shift back a little bit. There we go. All right, let's reset. Try this again. Come on. Shit. Shifted too much. All right, come on. Zero out. You on zero? I feel like you should be on zero. Are you on zero? You are on zero. All right, cool. Let's get our weight on there. Yes, the exact same number. 83.50. So let's add it to the list. Well, boys, what do we have here? 71.6 pounds, guys. That is a lot. 71.6 from the driver's seat and headrest. All right, boys, so the next things I'm gonna remove are the things that I need my little makeshift setup for. So that includes this trunk mat. I'm gonna remove the trunk mat. Now, I do have an air to water setup with a ice tank in it. So this is a 3-gallon tank. Usually I carry about 2 gallons in it. I forgot how much a gallon of water weighs, but that's weight added, right? So nothing I could do about that, but way bigger performance gain than the weight it added. So nice little trick that I use that a lot of people don't know about. Water wetter works pretty decent. I don't know how much it works, but it doesn't hurt. So water wetter, it keeps water cooler a little longer. It's heat resistant or thermal resistant, whatever you want to call it. Put that right there, so it's out the way, so I can lift this mat off. As you guys can see, I had to cut my mat for the ice tank. Let's see what this baby weighs. And the extra little piece too. I need all the weight. Next up, we're gonna grab that subwoofer out, see what that weighs. You guys see it, 23.9 is what we got. Let's take away our 11.9. So the funny thing is, it's pretty close in weight to what the bottom of the seat was. Now, one thing I'm very impressed with, these are 10-inch subwoofers, right? These 10-inch subwoofers don't have big magnets on them, but they hit pretty hard, I must say. So Harman Kardon did a good job, but I lifted this, and to me, it only feels to be about 15 pounds maybe. So let's check it and see what it is. 26.3. So just for my quick calculations, that would be give or take about 15 pounds, but I'm gonna write it down on the list. So there you go, not bad. For 2 subwoofers that hit as hard as these do, that's pretty damn good. Good job, Harman Kardon. All right, next up, the air pump. Let's see what this guy weighs. It's worth something. Wow, this is made for a human, so it doesn't work. I gotta use my same system. Hold on. All right, boys, let's get to the rear. These, as you can see, the whole interior, taking it out, is not a big deal. You just pretty much fold down the seats on both sides. and then you just have a bolt here, 2 bolts there, and that's it. And then they come out. So let's knock that out real quick. But the only thing is it is a different size. I believe this looks to be maybe a 15 or 13. I'll check it and see. But either way, it'll come out easy. For those of you wondering, it is a 19. It's a 19. All right, guys, so 19. I just cracked those 2. About to crack this one here. Man, these joints are, because I've never taken them out, they're on there pretty damn good, guys, from the factory. So just get yourself some elbow grease. There we go. Yeah, they're on there pretty good, guys. All right, I need my hands. And just like that, boys, all the seats are out. Everything, you can see straight through. I got it already on the scale. Let's see what we got, okay? I'm gonna move the weight again like we always do. Like we do with this time. Now listen, this time I'm only using 1 piece of wood. I weighed that wood is 6.7 pounds. So whatever we get, we gotta reduce 6.7 pounds. All right, boys, so let's do our little trick where we remove the weight. Oh yeah, is it 0? Looks like 0. All right, cool, let's go. All right, that should be it. Let's see what we got. See what we got, boys. Oh, I must have messed it up. Man, gotta do it again. It's on there now. Give it 2, 3, 1. What we got? 42.5, guys, 42.5. And we gotta remove 6.7. All right, let's see what we got. Guys, I lied to you not. Literally, my car is sitting a full 1 inch higher. The car is sitting a full 1 inch higher. I used to couldn't stick a finger in the front, and I could barely get 1 finger in the back. I just put 2 fingers in, pause. Well, no pause. I mean, if you like what you like, you like what you like. You know, putting 2 fingers in, whatever. That's what she like. Oh well. Anyway, bro, I can literally see the difference. Now, Stefan, you can't drive like this, obviously. So I am gonna put a seat back in, but I do have all the total numbers here. And let's see if you guys are faster at math than me. So just as a recap, passenger front seat, 58.7 pounds. Rear bottom, 12.7 pounds. Driver seat, 71.6 pounds. Trunk mat, 12 pounds. Subwoofers, 14.5 pounds. Air pump, 5 pounds. And rear top of the seat, 35.8. Come on, add those all up, drop it in the comments. What do we got? Well, boys, there you have it. Our diet is officially done. Now, I know I told you guys to add it all up, but there is something that I did add to the list, and that was the floor mats. The floor mats in this car weighed an additional 5 pounds. So 5 pounds just from removing the floor mats. But I wish it was as easy for us as humans to lose weight, because I could really help this car out. I'm 287 pounds, boy. So I'm a big guy. So all that I just took out, I just basically added back myself, right? Or took out myself, pretty much. However, guys, I hope this video was pretty informative. But for our total number, I hope you guys are ready. Guys, 215.3 pounds. 215.3 pounds is a lot. Now, that's not all though, guys. We're gonna do more. These front factory wheels are pretty heavy. They're not like crazy heavy, but they're heavy enough. I mean, they're 20 by 9.5 inch wheels are gonna be pretty heavy. What we're gonna do is put 18 by 5 inch wheels in the front. We're gonna rest right. We're gonna run some skinnies in the front. We're gonna reduce a lot of rotational weight. On average, we should probably be looking to drop a total of about 30 pounds just with that. And in addition to that, we're going to drop the front sway bar, which from my understanding in these cars is worth about another 25 pounds. And then last but not least, we're going to drop the factory exhaust. And by dropping the factory exhaust, we should also be dropping another probably about 40 pounds, somewhere around there. I will weigh that stuff once we get it off. The wheels I'll weigh, front sway bar I will weigh, the exhaust I will weigh, and take all of that into account and give you a total number. Now, Stefan, you can't drive the car like this. There's no driver's seat. So what the hell are you gonna do? Well, guys, I ordered a Kirky seat. What the hell is a Kirky? A Kirky is about a 13-pound metal seat. It is SFI approved, meaning that it is approved for drag racing. And also I ordered a planted seat bracket, which that Kirky seat is gonna go on. My assumption is that I'll be adding back about maybe 30 pounds with the seat, the bracket, the hardware, all amounting, probably adding back about 30 pounds. So what I'm looking to do is, once we do the wheels, exhaust, front sway bar, plus 215 pounds, we're probably going to be talking about, let's call it 30, 25, 55, and another, let's say 40 from the exhaust. We're going to be talking about 55, 40, 90 pounds. And add that to 215 and we should have 305. Add back 30, we should be race weight, guys, somewhere very close to, hey neighbor, we should be getting this car down. Now this car weighed 4450 when it was completely stock. So my assumption is we're probably going to be down, potentially, guys, down very close to 4,100 pounds. And this car at 4,100 pounds is going to be, I mean, dropping 250, 260 pounds, guys. Dead weight, rotational weight, dropping all of that weight, bro, is going to make a huge, is really going to show up. We're going to see what we can do. And in addition to that, like I said, we're going to turn this thing all the way up for the first time. Now my initial runs, I'm gonna do shakedown passes, probably on the settings that the car is on now. So I'm gonna see how much performance we gain. So make sure you guys follow along. The event is next week. Let me think. Based on my posting schedule, the event might be this weekend coming. Actually, the event is at Maryland International Raceway. If you are in the DMV area or anywhere close to the DMV area, within 2 hours of the DMV area, I guarantee you it's going to be worth the trip to come to Maryland International Raceway on June 11th. I believe tickets are like $20 to get in, so no big deal. But there's going to be a ton of big racing going on, including yours truly is going to be getting down, baby. So we still got some more stuff to do. So we will have a couple more videos coming up as we race prep, from oil change to, I'm gonna top off my transmission fluid, make sure everything is good, check the levels. I'm going to just be checking on a few different things to make sure everything is all good, and we're gonna do a couple little test hits to see how it is with the weight change. Also, I need to do those test hits because everything is going to feel and sound different now that I removed so much of the interior. I don't want to get out on the track for the first time and not know what to expect. So therefore, that's what we're going to do. Make sure that you guys come back for that. It's your boy Stefan here from Mod to Fame. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, hit that bell notification so you don't miss no more videos going forward. But until the next one, man, make sure you visit modtofame.com. We out.